in 2004. Tourists with a warning of widespread ice on many roads.
Wintry showers have already been sweeping the east coast of Scotland. Snow is expected in the northeast of Scotland and the Highlands, as well as Northern Ireland and the far north of England. For it to be officially a white Christmas, the Met Office says a single snowflake has to be observed falling in the 24 hours of Christmas Day. It's estimated that 6 million of us took to the roads yesterday for the festive getaway. Things weren't quite as bad as had been feared, as the weather improved across much of the UK.
Christmas Day normally is the best day ever on the roads. There's normally very little traffic at all, and it's a good day to go for a drive. I think it might be somewhat different today. We do know that many drivers have sensibly delayed their journeys, so there will be more people on the roads. There are still some black spots on the roads, and we're still getting record numbers of breakdowns.
And there's a warning of widespread icy roads, with much of England, Wales and Northern Ireland affected. Motorists are being advised in areas where driving conditions are difficult to only make essential journeys, and if you do have to go out, then to take precautions and drive carefully. Helen Fawkes, BBC News.
Now, if it has snowed where you are, is it good news or bad news for the bookies this year? Let's speak to Rupert Adams from William Hill. So how are the coffers looking, Rupert?
The coffers aren't too bad, actually, or so far they're not too bad. We obviously at Hills, we've got a third of our whole sort of internet group and etc., which is based in London. So if snow occurs in London, we get absolutely stuffed. At the moment, it doesn't look as if it's going to snow in London, so we're not too worried. But there's no doubt we'll be paying out some tasty bets on Aberdeen, Glasgow, it sounds like, perhaps Edinburgh and even Belfast.
It's like that. For people to get some money back from you, there just needs to be one flake, does there?
Well, that's right. I mean, we're contracted to the Met Office, who will give us a result in the 20 different cities in the UK that we bet on. They come back with a result at midday on Boxing Day, which is when I'll know for definite whether we've dodged what we think would be £1 million plus payout if it snows everywhere in the UK.
And how much have some people been prepared to lay out on this?
Yeah, I mean, the interesting thing about this year is obviously that the biggest catalyst for white Christmas betting is snow on the ground, and we've had nigh on 10 days of it in the lead up to Christmas. So it's without doubt the busiest year we've ever had. We're up to about 28,000, 29,000 even bets in total. And the biggest bet of which, or at least the biggest payout, will be to a guy in Derbyshire who stands to win over £14,000 if it snows in Aberdeen, London and Cardiff.
Right, but he's going to get Aberdeen, isn't he? But the other two are a bit dicey by the sound of it.
It does sound as if he might miss out on those, but he'll definitely cover his stake, because his biggest bet was actually in Aberdeen. I think he put 500 at 6 to 1, so he'll get £3 for that, which will cover his stake money. So he will be having a very happy Christmas.
Well, I mean, just to be clear, we're watching some very snowy pictures as we talk, but it does have to snow today. It doesn't count that it's white underfoot if it doesn't snow, does it?
Absolutely, you're spot on. So as the Met Office say, it's a flake of snow to be observed to fall over the 24 hours of Christmas Day, and it has to be in the specific locations that we bet on. So, for example, in the case of London, it has to fall on Buckingham Palace.
Right. We will keep our eyes peeled. Thank you very much and happy Christmas. Rupert Adams from William Hill.